All right, what's up, man? So here's a topic I'm very passionate about as well. In fact, um, taxation is theft, right? And it's there's just no doubt in my mind about it. So let's talk about this, okay? Why do I think taxation is theft? It to me it's very simple, okay? When we have world crises, okay? Let me take a sip. When we have world crises, for example, the financial crisis of '08, of course we had COVID happen fairly recently. But whenever we have a world crisis, we are able to, or the government is able to pull money out of their ass and say, "Oh, here's these $10 trillion we had lying around to deal with this crisis." So here we're gonna deal with it. Hand out the stimmies. But the point to make is like the whole first world has been in a crisis for a long fucking time, for a long fucking time. And the biggest horseshit of all of this is just in tax dollars alone. I know people are gonna say, "Oh, I'm oversimplifying it all, bro. They need infantry, bro. But they gotta fight the wars, bro." It's like, who the fuck decided to these wars anyway? Like all that happens is the regular people die. People like me and you. Right now, like Putin is like, "Oh, I want to attack Ukraine, bro," and Ukraine's like, "Oh no, bro, we're gonna attack you back, bro." And it's like, who's dying? It's like if I was in Ukraine, it'd be my dumbass. If I was in Russia, it'd be my dumbass. Yeah, Ukraine, like whatever, Zelensky and Putin, like they're chilling. If Donald Trump decides to attack Greenland tomorrow, he's chilling. It's us who gets fucked. And then when does it end, bro? It's been going on for fucking forever. So it's mind blowing to me that we continue to spend all this money, taxpayer money, billions upon trillions of dollars, on wars and all these things when we in fact do have other crises going on, and money should be emergency money wherever whatever fucking asshole they pull that money out of during COVID and etc. They need to reach into that same ass and but pull out the money for the housing crisis we've had for years and years and years. But like I can't believe there's people who literally and I get it. I'm just ranting. I'm like I feel like those people who are like, "Oh my god, like the world, there's so much unfair in the world," and they order some shit for Amazon and they have a phone from slave labor. Shout out, I do too. So I get that I'm just bitching, right? But it just doesn't make any sense to me. We currently do have a crisis going on. The government should pull out money for it accordingly, and we need to stop spending money on all these wars and all this bullshit that no regular person cares about. If you did like a worldwide poll of like how many people want to go to war, there'd be like that one fucking weirdo who runs Palantir, and then like some other weirdos who worship him, and then like I don't know, Elon Musk in the corner somewhere, and then like 100 other weirdos. But like the majority of people aren't down with this shit. And the government is supposed to act in the majority of people's interests, yet they're taking the majority of people's money and spending it on something the majority of people aren't interested in. To me, the conversation just stops there. Shit, almost spilled my coffee. To me, the conversation just stops there. I don't get how people can't call that theft. It's like the whole mandate of the government is to take the money and allocate it towards the public's greatest interest, and to take the money and allocate it towards shit the public doesn't want. You know what I mean? It's highway robbery. It's borderline genius, and we should low key stop paying taxes.